Hello, everyone. I wow, brain fart. Amazing way to start the video. Hello, everyone. This is J Puck. I've been watching a lot of Dota 2 PowerPoints, and I've decided to essentially give my own take on it as a literal ripoff. So here I present to you types of players in Super Smash Bros. A surprisingly detailed presentation by J Puck. Let's get this party started. Slide number one is the melee only. We'll usually only play top tier characters. So we're talking like Fox and Falco. They'll do some advanced techs and shit. They'll do their wave dashes and their laser cancels. They'll say every other game sucks ass because they decided to play Brawl one time in 2009, and that was too casual for them, so they completely wrote it off and decided to play only Smash Melee. They'll use a GameCube controller. They'll swear by it. They'll say every other controller is ass and GameCube was peak, even though the Xbox One controller exists. They will style on you with advanced techs. So as soon as you pick up that controller and decide to essentially go one on one versus them, you essentially have written yourself down in the Bible and have fated yourself to be fucked royally in a match. So I hope you douched your asshole. The A1 Smash 4 Cheeser. Okay, usually in their 20s playing with high schoolers. Total tryhard. Their ego is tied to the game. So if they're doing bad, they're going to have low self worth. And if they're doing good, they're going to have high self worth. And they only abuse cheese strats to win. So think of the Smash 4 Donkey Kong grab up throw to up A. And essentially, there's literally nothing you can do about it, and you'll just die instantly before they patched it at least. Also, the Luigi down B stage spike strat. They're not even that good at the game. They'll just block, wait for you. They'll bait out your abilities and essentially just throw you off the stage and then basically fuck you over with that shit. And it's very annoying. But the good thing is they all fell off once Ultimate came along, and this cycle is doomed to repeat each new game that comes out. So each new game that comes out, this cycle will win essentially. You'll have a cheeser, you'll have an ultimate cheeser, they're probably using Steve or some shit right now, but that you get the point. Let's move on. The greaser. Okay. They're usually absurdly overweight. Like I'm talking like 200 to 300 pounds. They're not terrible or amazing at the game. Whenever they touch a controller or whatever they touch, it's like a passive ability that they have baked into them. Essentially, they'll leave a film of grease left on it. So if you are the next person to use that Wii U gamepad or whatever controller, you're essentially fated to have a fucking disgusting time and be nerfed instantly by 20% due to the amount of grease that is left on the controller. You will have less of a grip on the controller, and your chances of winning will actually decrease by 25%, I'd say. Um, yeah, they usually smell like complete ass, and they lack basic hygiene. They're usually sexually attracted to some Pokemon or shit, or some like weird furry shit. All right, let's move on. That's enough of that. The I don't even play this game type of person. Usually will only play in a party or large gathering, so like when they're hanging out with friends or if they're on vacation and someone brought their Switch or something. They're usually pretty decent at the game. They're not horrible, but they're not amazing. But you know they're okay. They'll play whatever character like they like, and they'll do decent at it due to prior experience with the game. But 90% of the time, they're going to lose at the last second to some unforeseen bullshit because the casual, someone else that's going to pop up later in our PowerPoint, essentially, they're going to have some rules that essentially have like items on like all high. The stage hazards will be turned on, and essentially you'll literally just lose last second to, like I said, some or unforeseen bullshit that is completely undodgeable or completely, it's literally bullshit. In fact, they're actually classified as the ultimate jobber. Their whole point is to essentially get jobbed at the last second of the match. But they will win some matches, but a lot of the times they will get fucked by some garbage that just isn't even fair because Smash Brothers is, at the end of the day, is a party game, and it literally fucking sucks when it comes to, being fair if you have items on. The Smash 64 Combo Mancer. is a professional combo maker at a fucking 20-year-old game. They still actively play the N64 to this day. So yeah, these guys essentially uh it's Smash 64 isn't exactly the most active, but when it is, they will host combo tournaments, and whether that is on NPCs or full on pro matches for 64, it will usually end in a never ender combo where the enemy team is getting thrown around like a fucking Dragon Ball Z character, and there's literally nothing you could do to get broken out of it. So that's Smash 64 for you. The tryhard will literally murder everyone else playing, good at every game, even niche ones that no one plays. So some shit like Dungeon Defenders, or you'd get some like shit like Skullgirls. They're autistically knowledgeable about their special game interests. So they could literally tell you everything about that game, no matter how minute the detail is. And their like autistic hyper interest usually changes over time. The Rager. All right, so this player is mentally ill pretty much most of the time. They will pull up to a tournament just to get shit on, so they literally get jobbed 5 seconds into a tournament. Will proceed to throw chairs and yell while leaving the premises. So they will eventually get banned from whatever tournament they went to because they rage quit. They the strength if you're going up against a rager is they're very easy to troll slash rage bait. You could definitely get some elo on over them if you just piss them off. The pro wannabe will play cancerous, annoying ass fighters or fighters that top players play slash top tiers will pull up just to get shit on in dramatic fashion. So I actually fell into this category for a while. Now I'm the guy who doesn't play because I always get jobbed by some complete unforeseen bullshit. They're usually average to under average at the game, so they're pretty much not good, but they're not horrible either. So there's definitely worse. The loud NPC. So these are the group of fucking high schoolers that try to organize a Smash tournament, but they usually have zero social awareness. They cannot read a room. They're usually severely autistic. They will suck Nintendo's dick for free. So if you doesn't matter what Nintendo does, they will suck their dick. Will yell out of hype or something they deem cool happens even when not appropriate. So they could be in a library screaming at the top of their lungs, even though the next room there's people trying to read or work or do stuff. I have actual experience with this shit. So yeah, there you go. Interacting with them will make you want to put a certain metal object to your head and pull the lever, if you know what I mean. In fact, there's literally no reason to argue with them as they have less brain cells than a fucking turtle. The casual. All items are on at all times. So this is what I was talking about earlier. All items are on at all times. Will own you with some item bullshit. Not even good at the game. I mean, they're not horrible at the game. I guess they can be, but even if they are not good at the game, they only play at social gatherings. Complains when someone tryhards. So they're going to complain when someone is tryharding. The competitive only. Will rage when losing to items or even having items on. Will only play on Battlefield or Final Destination or any tournament legal stage. Will play either a niche or try hard fighter. So think of either like some fucking Dr. Mario bullshit, or you're gonna see this guy spam Falco and Fox over and over again because or whatever's top tier, probably like Steve and Ultimate. They're gonna grill you for using your custom rule set for not being tournament standard. So if you have like one rule that is like not tournament standard, they're going to grill you on it. So have fun playing with this guy. The Void. So basically, they're usually just there to chill with their significant other. So the name I came up with, instead of using the girlfriend or the woman, because there's a lot of girls that just don't play this game, and obviously girls do play this game, but I'm talking about the specific ones that don't. I'm making fun of the people that use this term void as unironically. There's dumbasses that actually use this term unironically, but I thought it'd be funny to use it in this presentation. I hope you enjoy. They're usually just there to chill with their significant other. They're probably the coolest person in the room because they don't have any of these fucking annoying traits that any other people on this list have. Uh, like they're usually a girl. And has to deal with other people on the list's bullshit. I I actually spelt that wrong. I did this while I was at work, guys. I'm sorry. The hater fucking hates Nintendo, plays just to hate, has a superiority complex. I'm not gonna lie, I fell into this category for a while, but I kind of just grew out of it because I'm not an idiot. The GameCuber only uses a GameCube controller. They're absurdly good at the game. Has a custom GameCube controller sometimes. So yeah, they'll only swear by the GameCube controller because they've been using it for the past like 2 decades. They're going to be good at the game. That's just how it is. The 3DS controller. So back in the Wii U days, back in Smash 4, you were able to use the 3DS as a controller. Now, I don't know why you would ever do that because it completely sucks balls, but whoever did will kick your ass. They use a fucking 3DS as a controller, and they fell off once Ultimate dropped. And they play some obscure character that isn't even top tier. So I actually knew a Mega Man player that used the 3DS, and he still shit on everyone. Ranged players. Plays like a fucking pussy ass bitch. Spams the most annoying fighters. Spams range attacks. Will win matches in the most bitch made way possible. So there's two characters in primary example when I was thinking of this list, and that is Simon and Victor. These are probably one of the few characters other than the sword shitters. Oh fuck, I should have added that to the tier list. You know what? Maybe if I do another tier list, I'll add the sword shitters to the next list. So range players, I'm thinking of Simon and Richter. I just couldn't find a picture of them because the Google Slide shit sucks ass. And essentially, wiping your ass with sandpaper is more enjoyable than fighting these fucking champions or characters, fighters, whatever. Uh, their primary strat is to light you on fire and then just chuck axes at you. So there's literally nothing you could do half the time if they're a good player. And possibly the only way to escape this is to realize that it's probably more fun to just fucking run off the map and kill yourself than actually engage with these people. But Nintendo actually thinks you're playing a game of Summoner's Rift instead, and they hold you hostage for the 5 to 10 minutes you're going to be in the match because you get banned for actually SDing or self-destructing slash killing yourself on online matches. You can't even surrender. Nintendo will hostage you into a fucking game with these pussies. If you play this game, if you play this shit, I I swear to God, Simon and Richter are probably one of the biggest reasons why a certain why people have fucking advocated for eugenics back in the 1940s. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, I think that is the last slide. Yeah, good luck playing this fucking game. Best way to play this game is probably just play it casually. Avoid tournament scenes at all costs unless you wear a fucking try hard, and only play this game. But to be honest, you can't even make that much money off of this game. So literally, if you're gonna waste your life playing a video game, play literally anything else competitively, in my opinion. Community is awful. Good luck playing this fucking game. That's it. I'm ending the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. And don't be one of these toxic motherfuckers in this video. Goodbye, guys.